Anthropomorphic mice that aren't Chuck E. Cheese.
Мы не можем управлять будущим, но мы должны быть к нему готовы. Проект Ойромир. 10, 9, 8, приготовиться к старту. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ойромир. Мы не можем управлять будущим, но мы должны быть к нему готовы. Проект Ойромир.
Εγώ Κασάνδρα. Οι αίρια της Τρίας με κλέψαν από τα Άγια μέρη της Αθήνας. Καταραμένοι να είστε όλοι αυτοί που φταίνε στο φαντόμο. Καταραμένοι για πάντα. Να καίγεστε. Να καίγεστε. Καμία φορά να ηρεμήσετε. Καμία φορά. Καταραμένοι για πάντα. Να καίγεστε. Να καίγεστε. Μυρωδιάς της κόλασης να καίνε στο δέρμα σας, να καίνε για πάντα. Να καίγεστε, να καίγεστε, να καίγεστε.
Hello. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. Might as well have been. It was a long day, that's for sure. Oh god, what are you drawing? Furries?
The Europa Park mascots.
Ah, okay.
They consist of 2 mice, an elephant, a rooster, and a goat.
Oh, so furries.
Yes, but no.
I'm kidding.
I will say that it feels like, given how the characters look, it looks like they were trying to copy Disney.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, hold on. I can fix that.
Ed looks like a copy of Chuck E. Cheese.
It really does. I gotta try to fix it.
Like, he's got everything except for the hat.
What connection might be set to?
What? Oh, so, yeah, that's way too low. Turn that way up. Do you look at the audio mixer?
Yeah.
Like, compare how high my part goes compared to yours.
Hold on. Fuck.
You want yours to be at least equal or higher. Not too much higher, but like, you know.
Oh, well, I also have music playing in the background, so that's gonna make them that weird. Hold on.
Well, that's you're adjusting your mic, not your.
I know, but I'm saying I can't see how high yours goes because I also have it capturing music.
Oh. Turn the fucking music down.
I just
Gosh. Okay, good.
did. Okay, I think it's about the same now.
Alright, that's good. Mora, how does it sound? Still quiet? Alright, turn yourself up more, Percy.
Okay.
Hello, Kate. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Percy's stream.
125 or 150?
What did you previously had it set to?
100.
Set it to 125.
Okay. We're troubleshooting mic.
Yeah.
It's a new mic that I stole from Juice.
A new mic that was Juice's old one.
Yes. Cusco's poison. The poison for Cusco.
Of course.
I have reason to believe that this mic can actually pick up the sound of my PC or my, like the tower sitting next to my, desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably can, yeah. There's a lot of audio stuff that I need to teach you at some point.
But I'm just gonna start off saying that the characters' names, the boy mouse is Ed, and the girl mouse is Edda, of course, because their name's on this thing in the corner. And then the mouse,
No way.
the elephant is Eurofant.
All right.
It spells exactly how you think it's spelled.
Yeah.
The chicken is Lewis. Or Louis. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It could honestly be either or.
Yeah. And then the little goat is Bockley. I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's how it's pronounced. It's spelled weird. I'm led to believe that there are 2 more characters that are also mascots. Because I'm finding pictures of, like, a cow and a cat walk-around character.
Yeah.
But I can't find any evidence of them. Like, I can't find any official artwork for them. Which makes me think that they're, not official mascots. Like, they're still mascots, just not official ones.
Right.
I do want to say that if you think he looks like Chuck E. Cheese, just look at this coloring sheet.
That is... Oh boy. Nearly identical.
Yeah. Or at least to the current Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
But considering that it's like a boy mouse and a girl mouse, that I'm assuming they were trying to copy both Disney and Chuck E. Cheese. Like, they wanted Disney's iconic mascot, but like a Chuck E. Cheese style. And that's why they're all wearing modern clothing. Despite the fact that it's not the clothing that the walk-around characters were ever seen wearing.
Yeah.
I've never drawn an elephant before. Also, I was seriously debating, because I wanted to have, like, music from the park playing in the background, but I'm not sure how much of it is copyrighted.
Mm.
I'm assuming that with it being a smaller park, it's probably, like, not that big of a deal. Now, if it was Disney...
You'd be fucked.
Yeah, Disney would be on my ass before I even knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Or, well, technically your ass, because you run the VOD channel. Although they might flag my stream.
Yeah, they'll probably VOD mute you.
And that just creates problems for everyone, so I probably shouldn't play potentially copyrighted music in the background. I just want to know what made them choose this lineup of characters. Like, why a chicken?
I don't know. Why not a chicken?
The early bird gets the worm. Unless you have no idea why it's an early bird.
Yeah.
I do want to say that while these are like the designs for the walk-around characters, I'm assuming that this is older designs for the characters, because I found like different designs.
Yeah.
Hold on. Like, there's this design. which has like more of a steampunk feel.
Yeah.
And there's also this one of Edda. She looks like a lesbian, which good for her. But this specific outfit on Edda is what makes me think that they were trying to copy Disney, because it is very similar to Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
I also just want to acknowledge that they're wearing bowling shoes.
Yeah.
Also, I have no idea if they're like dating or if they're brother and sister, so I'm not even gonna start on that because I couldn't find any information. Oh, okay, it says I'm still a bit quieter than you.
Yeah, do it up to 150.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. I will say that while I was researching this park, I discovered that, like, not a ton of why did that open? That's not what I clicked. Not a lot of information exists about the park because,
Yeah.
like, even though it's... When did it open? It opened in 1975, so it's about the same age as Kings Island. I think Kings Island is just slightly older, because I think the Beast just had its 50th anniversary last year.
Yeah.
But, like, it's an older park, but it's, like, a more local park. So it, like, hasn't grown too much. Although there, like, in the wiki about it, there's, like, a specific section about a fire that broke out. And it spread between... it started in an outdoor complex and it spread between, like, several different buildings. And they had to evacuate the entire park.
Yeah.
Tens of $1 million in property damage. Well, I don't know if it's dollars, it might be euros. It doesn't specify the currency. Where is this park? Maybe that's a good place to start. Oh, it's in Germany. Interesting. I kind of thought it was in, like, Europe. Like, I know Germany's still in Europe, but I thought it was, like, England.
Yeah.
He has stubby little arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. As an elephant would. He big.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet he stomps around.
Mm.
Big old stompers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to say that, in some of the art that I was looking through, like, to get references,
Yeah.
there was, like, a character lineup from a game that they had produced or something.
Mm.
And, like, all the characters, except for the elephant, are roughly the same height.
Yeah.
The elephant is just huge.
Probably did that for gameplay reasons.
Yeah. I bet he's, like, the tank character.
Yeah.
TF2, but it's these characters. I like how they give them all toon gloves. What I don't like is the fact that Ed and Etta have different colored gloves than the other three.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was work?
It was alright.
I
Took a
just,
long while to get through it.
yeah. I
Yeah.
just feel weird sitting here and not talking.
That's fine.
And I like to hear your voice. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm trying to fix the bot to allow you to do your live notifications.
The
Me having to do anything.
the bot said no live notifications for you.
Yeah.
Chicky.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got them cheeky legs. Chicky
Of course.
nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they sell chicken strips in this park?
Probably. If I had to guess, it's probably that's what the mascot is for.
I figure.
Look.
Stop being tired.
No.
You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hylian. And probably.
I always forget about the backyardigans, and then I remember the weirdest stuff. They had some weird stuff going on.
I really like the premise, and I really wish they would have continued the show. Although the one thing I keep forgetting is that the purple kangaroo, he wasn't always in the show. He was only
Really?
he was added in the second season as the new kid on the block.
Hmm.
Because it was supposed to be it was supposed to be explain to kids how to introduce new kids to their group when a new kid moves into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Mhm. But the fact that everyone thinks that he was always there kind of proves the point.
Yeah.
Vivian.
Hello, Vivian.
Before I started join this call,
What?
I forgot to turn my mic on before I joined this call. I'm I hope I haven't missed much.
Not really.
Okay.
Aside from Hylian saying that these characters look like Bizarro Universe backyardigans.
Can I see him?
Yeah. Ah. My zoom out is being buggy.
To me, they look more like Chuck E. Cheese's extended family.
I mean, that's what Apex said.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was saying that looking through the different art and the walk around characters of these characters, it feels like it's obvious that the two mice are supposed to be based on Chuck E. Cheese and Mickey Mouse. But then the rest of the characters, it kind of feels like they went, well, we need more characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were trying to fill out the rest of the Mickey Mouse gang. But we're just choosing random animals.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens. So I thought about buying Fallout 76 for some reason.
I'm so sorry. Why would you do that to yourself?
Well, because David Oshry on Twitter says some said cool shit about it.
Oh, of course.
I need something that's just mindless to do. That's not Minecraft. Although
Fair
I
enough.
want, at the same time, I also don't want to have to. I want to play it, but I don't want to pay $40 for that. So I was gonna I was gonna use that money on clothes.
Yeah,
I just,
probably a better idea.
not that I really specifically need more, just I want more.
I wish to make the boat very little.
I got an elevator working in Minecraft, by the way.
Nice. With Create, I assume?
Yes.
Good.
I ended up the other night after you guys left, I ended up making It was the launch and the feather falling glyphs.
Ah,
Nice.
Although I don't think my spell is nearly as powerful as yours is. Yours, I think, launches more.
I have Amplify, I think.
Okay, so that's the next thing I need to make.
Amplify is one of the most important ones, probably.
Yeah.
I'm also currently dealing with the problem of figuring out how to do the underground parts of my base that is not just stone and cobblestone.
Yeah. Do some like chiseled stone.
Stone brick.
Yeah, that.
I've been doing that. And I don't know how I necessarily feel about it
Mm.
because for some reason the stone cutter is really annoying and doesn't seem to want to work when I use it.
Oh.
Look at those little horns. That's cute.
Yeah. I like to imagine that because he's like so much smaller than the other ones that he just like headbutts him in the butt whenever he gets mad.
Goat.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. It's not working.
Usually works to put 1 or 2 blocks in the cutter at a time, then go back to doing full stacks, according to Hylian.
That's odd.
Yeah. Or break and replace. Well,
Oh. It's just that simple?
maybe. Maybe.
You know what I want to do for my lower levels, I think?
Hmm.
I want to make it out of make it lit by lava
Ooh. That'd be neat, yeah.
with glass. Just because I really like the look of glass.
Glaze.
Also need to speed this elevator up, but I can wait for that. What is tongue kelp?
There we go.
Oh, you can. Ooh. Hold on.
Haha, what if one of these theme parks hires me after seeing how I draw their mascot characters? I mean, that is kind of the dream, but
Yeah.
unlikely. I've always been like confused by companies that like make an animal character and then like fully dress it like it's a normal person.
Okay, 100% furry.
Also, I just hate these outfits. Like they like the elephant and Ed are wearing way too much yellow. Specifically the elephant. The elephant is wearing too much yellow for the color of his gloves. They should have given him white gloves if they were going to dress him like that. Also, Ed and Edda are wearing fucking bowling shoes.
Oh, you know.
Yeah. And then Ed and Edda's shirts look like they came out of fucking 2005. Edda's shirt they stole from the Twilight movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Animated characters wear gloves so often.
Yeah.
Why? Why do they do that?
Um, it started off with uh like black and white cartoons because it was easier to do the hands that way when the characters were like all black.
Right.
Um, but it's just one of those like nostalgic things that certain characters just carried through the decades because they looked weird without the gloves. And now it's one of those things where like when people want a character to feel older, they just put gloves on it.
I believe the yellow glove thing came from the fact that the colors they used for the gloves like
That's
yellowed over
yeah.
time.
They did. No, it's because that's kind of a reference to how inconsistent portrayals of like Mickey Mouse and the other characters would be. Like Cuphead does that.
Right, yeah, but
Um,
I'm saying like in older cartoons they did actually have yellow gloves.
I know that's
Like
because it's. I don't think it's because they yellowed over time. Because that. I
I
mean,
think that's the color
that
they
doesn't.
were originally painted, but because of like color limitations, it didn't show up on film, but they still needed that contrast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That, and I kind of feel like some of those cartoons were painted that way in hopes that eventually technology would catch up and they could eventually be in color.
Yeah. I do know about Cuphead referencing that. I remember that was like one of the first things I noticed about it was the fact that on the score screen their gloves are yellow for some fucking reason.
It's
And then when I went to look online, their reasoning was because it's because
it's
older cartoons just did not have a fucking reason to have them, but they had them anyway sometimes.
it's the gloves and the shoes, and I've seen that like no two depictions, like no two sprites have the same color because it's like the overworld sprite, the battle sprite, and then the title screen all have different combinations of glove and boots.
Yeah, and that was literally just because the cartoons back in the day didn't have any of that fucking consistency,
Yeah.
which I found very funny because I grew up watching a lot of those cartoons at my grandparents' house. So I was weirdly nostalgic for it, despite the fact I did not grow up in that era.
Maybe that's why you like me, because I like drawing cartoon gloves.
Yeah.
My experience with old cartoons comes from an ancient memory of me being about. I don't even fucking remember how old, but it was at my parents were at a party or something at some professional venue, and they had like old Fleischer cartoons playing on the on televisions just for
Mm.
the aesthetic of it. And
Yeah.
I had never seen anything like that, and it was just very odd. And that memory is stuck with me to the point where I don't remember anything else about it except for that.
I always feel weird because, like, my enjoyment of, like, Disney and older cartoons isn't one of nostalgia. It's one that I have created on my own as I've grown up. Because, I didn't grow up with Disney being a household name. I didn't fucking know Disney existed until I was, like, 13.
Yeah.
Purely because my dad did not care for cartoons. Like, he cared for, like, Sunday morning cartoons, but he didn't really care for, like, animation, like, long animated movies like Disney does. But
Right.
then I saw animation, and I was blown away by it. um, like, just the idea of being able to tell a story like that interests me still. I actually
Yeah.
have a whole book written by, I have to check, but I think it's the guy that did the art direction for Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But I can't remember correctly. It was a book by him or someone similar about animation. And, like, how complicated animation is and how to get into the animation industry, and how animation is very much a labor of love.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Um, and actually considering the time period that like the first feature-length animated movie came out in, which was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's really kind of surprising that animation took off the way that it did, because it costs so much more. Like, especially then, it cost so much more to animate a movie, and it did to just film one.
Yeah.
Cause I gotta fact check now.
You ever had creepers make your job fucking easier by exploding things you want exploded?
Yeah.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs came out in 1937. It's actually a lot older than I thought it was. It's about 80 years old, give or take. And it costs $1.49 million to make. But
In 30s money.
yeah, that doesn't count for inflation. Hold on.
I mean, it might. Does it say if it does?
It doesn't, which is why I'm assuming it's that time period. We're going to do 1937, and it was yeah. All right, assuming that is assuming that the 149 million does not account for inflation, in today's money it would have cost $26.8 million to produce.
Hmm.
It made $418 million at the box office, though. Oh, that's what I was gonna look up. 1937 movies. And I'm gonna pull.
That was around the time of.
I haven't heard of any of these fucking movies.
List them.
Saratoga. A Star is Born, Elephant Boy, Black Legion. Which, given the poster for that, I don't think that's an appropriate movie. Captain Courageous. Way Out West. Pepe Le Moco. This isn't what I came here for. Hold on. How much? So, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was the highest grossing film of that year. Saratoga was right behind it. And Saratoga only cost $1.1 million to make.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs took like 3 years to animate. Actually, it might have been more.
Can't get a blood waterfall. I can at least settle for a lava one.
Okay, so if the stuff I'm pulling correctly, It more or less started production in 1934, so I was right. It was animated in about 3 years. Um, but what I do remember is that Walt made a very big mistake. Why am I talking about Disney? That's not even what I'm drawing. Anyway. Walt threw a big party after the movie was done because it was successful, but didn't tell his animators that they were going to get a bonus because the movie did good, and they assumed that the party was the bonus, and so they trashed the hotel.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. The good old get wasted and max your boss's credit card.
Yeah.
That's
Although
why.
considering how much animators are screwed now, I can't even imagine how um like it's a reasonable sentiment for them.
Yeah. Especially considering that they were aware of how much the movie made opening weekend and were just afraid of not getting any additional benefit from the fact that they made a super successful movie.
Yeah, that would suck.
And one of the weirdest things that I've discovered while studying Disney is that the Walt Disney that everyone thinks of is not actually like Walt Disney. That's like the Uncle Walt persona he created when he was doing the Disneyland television show to get people to go to the park.
Yeah.
Because apparently Walt was actually kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
because
everybody always jokes about him being anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that means. That's that word
Against Jews.
Actually, he might have been. I can't remember. Um,
It's a common joke. I don't actually know where it stems from.
I feel like it's one of those things where like he fired someone and that was what they claimed it was to like get back at him. But I have no idea, so
It was like the 30s and 40s. Not not a
It was they
Chris-
also did a fucking
mm,
like Donald Duck in Nazi Germany thing. Although that's technically like
propaganda.
no. The actual short is very much against Nazism,
yeah.
That
which
was the
is
whole
weird because a lot of people seem to forget that.
You
um
know,
the reason. So the interesting thing about that film was that because Walt was such a patriot, he wanted to make propaganda films, and so he paid out of pocket to produce them, because the U.S. government would not pay him to produce them.
what do you want?
Or well, rather, he didn't want to be paid to make them. He just wanted to make them.
You want to make cartoons for us, for the boys over in Germany? That's what he said. The general guy. I was there.
Oh yeah, yeah. How was it?
Not good.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, uh,
Not many women in the military during that time.
Yeah.
Well, no, there were like nurses and doctors, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts specifically as military.
Technically no, but also technically yes. The general from the car insurance.
Yeah, from the, that's who
go to the general to save some time.
And also
served under him for my tour in Zanzibar land.
Zanzibar land.
That's from Metal Gear. I saw that there was a conversation about Metal Gear that I missed in the Discord.
Yeah.
You haven't even scratched the surface of the bad shit, insane things that that happen in Metal Gear.
Nope.
Um, can I say some?
I don't care.
So you know Liquid Snake?
Barely.
Okay. Uh, Well, he gets his arm. Liquid Snake gets his arm cut off, and
Yeah.
so does Revolver Ocelot. And in Metal Gear Solid 4, I think, um, Ocelot gets Liquid's arm used as a prosthetic, and Liquid possesses him because of this.
Oh,
Yes.
Fuck,
of course.
I can't remember the name of it, but there was one, I believe it was a propaganda film that Disney made, and it was basically, the only way I can think of explaining it is like the base concept of Inside Out, of being like able to see inside someone's head, but it's like about war, if that makes sense. Because all I remember from it was that it was this girl, and she walks by an ice cream shop, and and it like pans into her head, and you can see like two different parts of her fighting, and one is like, oh, let's go get a milkshake and burgers and all this stuff, and then the other one is like, no, we don't need all that, we gotta look nice. And I'm just like, Disney made this shit.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I have so much motherfucking cobblestone. I'm drowning in fucking cobblestone. So basically, just, oh my god.
Oh, but the thought I never finished was that Walt Disney was super weird, in which basically if you weren't one of the animators, because Disney originally had like a smaller studio before Walt Disney Studios took off, and basically unless you were an animator from the original studio or a good friend of one of those animators, he wanted nothing to do with you.
I see.
Like, they were called like his... What the fuck is going on outside? I'm gonna ignore that. Basically, unless you were one of his like animator buddies, he did not care. Although I do have to admit, audio animatronics were a very smart idea.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we would have as advanced of animatronics as we do now if it wasn't for his research into audio animatronics. Which, they're not even called that because they talk. They're called that because the movement was recorded on, like, audio reels.
Yeah.
Which I thought was interesting.
Hey, you finished first place. Okay. So at that part you don't jump, you just run. Because you have to. So just run. Well, you gotta stay on the white and then go straight. Yep, there you go. You can roll in the middle. What is happening? Now this part, so you see lands on. Okay. You walk over those. See up to the next one. No, you don't get the jump. And see if this person will move. Jump him. Now I have it.
I know I should put them in clothing. But God, I hate the outfits that they were drawn in. And I don't know what other outfits to give them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give them like um put them in like
Battle
I'm gonna think
armor.
it. Yeah. Make them the Team Fortress. Make them Team Fortress 2 mercenaries. No,
Bet.
no, that's
Bet.
dumb.
No, do it.
There's not enough of them. You'd only get half the team. What would be the point?
We all know who Heavy is.
Yeah, it's the one on the right.
The little goat. Oh,
Yeah.
My zoom in does not want to. Why the fuck won't it zoom out? There we. My right click is being a little finicky.
I'm still getting fucking bots on my Dogecoin tweet. Fuck off. I've had like just random fucking Twitter bots messaging me about just weird shit. Come invest on this single stocks app for cryptocurrency. Oh yeah, that's real smart.
The singles app for investing.
Yeah.
Like it's a dating website.
Dating website for stupid crypto nerds.
I realized I should have saved this before I started doing this. Hold on.
The Medic has added me on Steam.
The Medic.
The Medic.
Damn.
Not me.
So it's not real. Who would play the Medic in a live-action Team Fortress 2 movie?
I just imagine Neil Cicierega as the medic from Team Fortress 2.
We
That
know
does not fit at all.
we obviously know who one of the classes would be. We know Jerma.
Yeah. Duh. Love that Twitter's specific bot problem is like, we'll scour your posts for tags. Yeah. It's weird.
The Pyro will be played by Tom Cruise.
Oh, yes. A real homicidal maniac. Perfect for the role.
Or you just get somebody that's ludicrously expensive. You get Robert Downey Jr. or something, or somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody who's like has the Marvel money.
The Marvel money.
And you make them play a character that only speaks in
Muffled screams.
only speaks in muffled screams, and has never shows their face.
Yeah.
It's like when Deadpool 2 cast Brad Pitt as that invisible character.
Dude, that was
I
hilarious.
think about that a lot. Okay, but real talk. Would
Can we get Dwayne Johnson as Heavy? Is that too silly? I want to hear Dwayne Johnson try to like talk in a Russian accent.
Okay, so this what do you say?
God, could you fucking imagine?
An Ewok spear. This is the stone sword. Maybe a swing and a big stone.
Who would be Demo Man? You think?
This is the iron sword.
Personally, I think I would put Dwayne the Rock Johnson is Demo Man.
Nah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like that fits. He's
No,
bulky
I don't think
enough.
so.
Okay. Imagine a fucking movie with Jerma and Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
No, I think when I think Demo Man, for some reason, I think Sam Jackson.
Really?
Yeah, Sam Jackson seems a little more Demo Man-y to me, or somebody that is similar, like has similar intensity.
Yeah.
Valve should hire us to make this movie.
Yeah, Valve should hire me.
For no reason other than Valve should hire me.
Yeah.
The Bampa.
Valve should hire me because I will single-handedly try to rewrite the code for DF2 and then give up and smash the server.
Valve should hire me because I will stand in the lobby all day, like, I don't know, licking envelopes.
They're not going to anybody. You're just licking envelopes.
Yeah.
Same energy as the time the McElroys got into the all-star voice cast of Trolls 2. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, they
I
fucking
forgot
were,
that they just like
weren't they?
memed. They memed their way into that.
Here's a cat.
God.
I actually watched that movie a couple of weeks ago. It's not terrible. It's certainly a Trolls movie. I hate how they handled rock music. Because they, like...
I don't know if you can properly handle rock music in a movie like that.
Well, okay. So I assume that they would at least... Because, like, the pop music still sounds like pop music. The rock covers just sound like a pop cover of the rock songs. Because it's like they didn't do the instrumentals right.
Man, I am really disappointed in the rock and roll scene of modern day America. You know, too many people growing up didn't know the difference between like rock and roll and like fucking hair metal. Even now, if you say you like metal or you're a metalhead, you're liable to get somebody to go like, oh, like screamo.
Yeah. I
That
swear to fucking god, it's weird. I don't like it that we try to like denominate music in such weird, bizarre ways. Because music tastes are so fucking broad and shit. And songs can cover like 3 different genres at once.
Our culture
Like
is
mainline genres.
Our culture is so weird about music because, like, we have an entire genre of music. I'm specifically talking about country music. We have an entire genre of music that we all just decided we hate. But obviously someone's listening to it because someone is making... I'm gonna have to kill you now.
It does!
I like country music.
Oh, shit.
I'm saying that we have an entire genre of music that everyone claims to hate, but obviously enough people like it that they keep making more of it.
Well, yeah.
Well, dumb people in the South
Country
really
music
like
is that
it.
it's like most of it is just like got a beer, got a truck, 30 women in my pickup truck.
Cold trucks, cold beer, cold women. It's very cold.
I'm hiding 30 bodies in the bed of my pickup truck. The cops can't stop me
Exactly.
because I killed the cops.
Cops can't stop me because my cousin Cletus is the sheriff.
I fucking hate that name.
Cletus?
Cletus. Why?
What? You never... That's... Cletus Cletus is my go-to Southerner name.
It's fucking weird. I love it. Do not get me wrong, I love it, but like
Which end of the cigarette is the yellow part?
That's the filter, I think.
Which end,
No.
though? The part that you smoke or the part that you hold?
I don't know. I don't smoke.
I don't either. That's why I'm asking.
Look
Wait,
up
wait.
image of the
it has to be the end that you hold because that's the cigarette butts on the ground. Okay.
look at the image of the marijuana cigarette.
my work plays country music in the office. I mostly don't notice because I plug in my own earbuds. Yeah, that's fair. I wish my work would let me listen to my own music.
My
I'd be
work-
listening to Oh My God, Neil Cicierega on repeat.
You know what I've been listening to lately?
My work is
What?
weird.
I've been listening to the songs of the Ralph Bakshi, Lord of the Rings, and the Hobbit movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
going down to Goblin Town.
But my work is weird in which you can only listen to music if you're not out on the floor. Which is basically never. Because all of our positions are considered out on the floor. I should explain. Basically out on the floor means that, like, you can be seen by customers. And basically every single job in this at my work is one where you could be out in front of the customers. So the policy is pointless because no one ever gets to listen to music.
Like when it shoots us fireballs and like shooting sounds.
I'm actually extremely proud of this elevator.
The blazes.
It was a pain in the ass to set up, but it works. It's really slow though. Yeah, if there's one thing I don't like about Create, it's that it's so hard to get decent speed on a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. You need a lot of
you
lot of
need a
power.
lot of power, and generating power is very difficult. Like I got this elevator hooked up to like 4 or 5 water wheels, and it's still slow as hell. Although I think they add in more in the later updated versions of Create.
Hmm.
There are cranes in that. There. Hi.
Aren't they beautiful?
Oh yes, they are.
Just the little engineer goat.
Yeah.
Small
Yeah.
linear.
I was between. It was between him being engineer and him being scout, and I thought the engineer was funnier, so I made him the engineer because I wanted small engineer.
It works better with the goggles, I think.
Yeah.
The goggles, they do nothing. My eyes.
Now to like actually give them outfits.
He does not die. Yeah, I've tried. He will die. Droid. It's Jabba. I don't think he dies either. Oh, he might.
The thing is that they have a bunch of like really cool outfits for these characters that they
They just
just
don't use them.
don't. Yeah, or like they're only used for like specific scenarios. Like I showed this one earlier, but this outfit for Ed is really good. It gives him a lot of character, but I can't find any art of this design outside of this one picture because they don't use it in the parks. Also, this one's good.
When I went to Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
They have these chips there called Tatoes.
Yeah, and they have a theme park based for it, Tato Land.
And I
And
saw it.
The mascot is Mr. Tato. He's on the list to be drawn eventually. That's the one I considered doing today before I used the randomizer wheel.
I saw the Tato Man, and I didn't
Were you
like.
scarred for life?
I did not like him. You know that bit from It's Always Sunny where they're like, his smug aura mocks.
Yeah.
It was like that. Smug aura.
I like giving characters earrings, but I feel like the only one that's actually appropriate to give earrings is Edda.
Oh, I need to do that, don't I? I
Huh?
need to get some of those at some point. That's gonna suck. I hate needles.
I mean, you don't have to get earrings unless you want them.
It's it's a thing that is expected, so I have to. That's the rules. It's in the rule book.
Them's the rule.
It's in the book. Is there actually a book?
I don't think so.
The only book I can think of is like the one book that people meme on, and it's like the bedtime book for little girls or whatever. I'm giving them earrings anyway, because I like drawing earrings.
I wish I had a book that informed me about this shit.
My first music disc. They'll be open this chest and be like, hey, you found these things. Really dreamy. Take it back up. Weird.
So I'm playing in that Fallout campaign, right?
Yeah.
I talked to Percy about this a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to actually be able to do the Silent Hill thing,
Okay.
Ooh.
because I'm going to be starting the campaign. They're at like the end of an arc that's gone on for a little while,
Yeah.
and it would be weird if a new character was just introduced. So they're having me wait until like, oh no. Okay, they're having me wait until they start the next arc, which is going to be, they said 2 to 3 sessions, so probably around March, and that sucks a little bit because I was really looking forward to this. But on the plus side, it means I get to do that thing this weekend.
Yeah, Silent
Yeah.
Hill Sunday.
Right. That's what's gotten me thinking about 76. Honestly. Because it's from an outsider's perspective, 76 seems like it's all the parts of Fallout 3 that I actually like, or not Fallout 3, Fallout 4 that I actually like, which is the going places, shooting things, and the putting stuff together.
Yeah.
It's that part of it without all of the other, without even really attempting to tell a story. It's like you just do whatever the fuck you want,
Yeah.
and that's very appealing.
Wasn't. Is it on Game Pass still?
No,
Oh.
well, maybe, I don't know. I don't have Game Pass.
I would look into that because Game Pass is significantly cheaper.
Oh, it is.
What?
It in fact is.
All right. Well, there you go.
How much is Game Pass?
I think it's like $5 per month.
Five. Okay.
What? You didn't buy Fallout 76 already, did you?
No,
Okay.
it's not. It's not. You were wrong. Actually, it's not that. It's not that
Oh.
cheap. It's $1 a month.
Oh. Well, there you go. A
Wait,
dollar a
what's the-
month for
Do I have to
Fallout
make?
76. You get to try it for a month for $1.
Do I have a Microsoft account? Ah. And do you also have Game Pass as well?
Me?
Yeah.
I do not. I can get it, but nothing on there really interests me.
Hmm.
I did have it before for a little while. That's what I used to try out Minecraft Dungeons. It sucked, but
I'm
I was about to
wondering
say,
if
I don't
it's.
know anything about it except for the story that they were trying to tell was way more dramatic than Minecraft would actually let it be.
A little bit more to it than that.
I mean, you can tell dramatic stories in Minecraft. It's just like
They didn't
I
do
don't
it
think
right.
I don't think doing it through Minecraft Dungeons was the smartest idea.
Um, what's the what's the UI or the it's if it's not on Steam, like what's the
So it'll be
launcher or
the I
whatever?
believe the Xbox app on your PC.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it's not great. I won't claim that it is, but it works.
do I have to do I have to activate Windows G?
Yes.
Activate.
Gamer mode. Windows G enable.
Gamer mode
Enable.
activated.
Enable.
Story mode, if you will. If only they had a game that was narrative focused in Minecraft. A story mode, if you fucking hell.
Man, Telltale really just made like
The same game over and over? Yeah, it was fucking great, wasn't it?
the problem is that some of them were good.
Yeah, and then they got fucking side shafted by the ones that were just there for pumping out money because they couldn't fucking keep up the profits.
The Batman Telltale games are actually genuinely really good.
From what I've seen, they were pretty good, yeah.
They had the coolest, probably one of the coolest modern interpretations of the Joker, which is he's not evil initially.
Oh?
He's just instead of being the Joker at first, he's just John Doe.
Oh, I know what you're
'Cause
talking about now.
and
I
they
couldn't
kind of
figure out
flip
what game you were talking about, and then you said John Doe, and I'm like, oh, that one.
they kind of flip it on its head because Harley starts out evil instead.
Ooh.
She doesn't really have the. It's not. She's not just like the female equivalent of Joker. Joker is still the Joker, but
Yeah.
they just switch things up, and it's
Isn't-
neat.
Isn't there like a story arc where you can prevent him from becoming Joker?
Um, not really, unfortunately, because it's still a Telltale game, and like you don't
Your
have.
choices don't actually matter.
But the way you do it is he will either become like how we know the Joker is in uh the regular continuity, or he'll try to be a hero, and you see the Jokerness in him like come to light from that, and it ends up not going well. It's cool. I liked it. Also, The Wolf Among Us is probably really good.
I've been interested in it, but after hearing what happened with Telltale and all the like crunch stuff, I was like, yeah, no thanks, I'm good.
Okay.
I
Oh,
might
man.
check it out now that it's been picked up by a different developer,
This makes me the great
assuming it actually doesn't
The
die.
wolf. The wolf of bogus.
Fuck off.
My face when the wolf is sus.
Or not fly. She'll use the absolute child.
Germa
I
face.
regret
Germa
saying
sus.
I regret saying that.
Germa sus.
When the Germa is sus. I'm. Can you imagine like the high schools and shit that are like they'll put a poster that says "Don't be sus." Got a little Among Us guy.
Yeah.
Like
Imagine what goes through those teachers' heads.
this, like it'll be like, "Don't be sus. Use abstinence." Doesn't even make sense.
Abstain.
Not from sexual activity. No, just from life in general.
Existing. Don't. Just do not.
Don't.
End your bloodline
My-
here. Don't make children in the bloodline.
My pronouns are none. I do not wish to be perceived. For all practical purposes, I do not exist. That's a really pretty eye.
Thank you. I don't know why, but it just set in that I'm drawing anthropomorphic mascots for a theme park I've never been to.
See, like the zombie troopers.
I mean, wasn't that the whole point of this?
Yeah. I just
Is that a
didn't
bad
think
thing?
No, I just didn't think
Yeah.
I'd be doing this from day one.
When you draw the Tato Man, can you draw him like horrifying,
Yeah.
like a Trevor Henderson thing?
So the plan for Tato Man, because I was originally gonna do him today before I made the randomizer wheel, and my plan for him is that when I draw him, I'm gonna like do a bunch of cute ones, but they're like all gonna fade into like him having an existential crisis, like with a knife. I was talking to Logan about this earlier, but I think he looks like the love child between the Kool-Aid Man and the fucking peanut guy. What is the company?
Nutrition.
What is the company?
A Folger.
No, not Folgers is coffee.
That's right.
Folgers is the incest coffee.
Excuse me, the what?
Have you not heard of that?
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on. This is like infamous.
Well,
What
she's
the hell
looking
are you
that up.
talking
Can
about?
someone please tell me the name of the peanut company?
I think it's just Planter.
Planters. That's right. I couldn't remember what it was. The Planters peanut and the Kool-Aid Man. He has a dead-eyed stare. But apparently, Tato is a super popular potato chip brand over there because it was like
I've tried them.
it was.
I've tried them. They
Yeah.
fucking suck. They're terrible.
Well, okay, I'm going to explain this. When they were first introduced to the market, it was the first time potato chips had been seasoned. Up until that point, they had just been plain potato chips. Huh.
Yeah.
I fucking remember this. The Folgers brother and sister commercial. Oh my god, I remember watching this. I was so fucking confused as a kid.
What I will say about this picture of Ed and Edda that I'm disappointed about is that the walk-around characters, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but the inside of their ears fades from orange to yellow in the walk-around character. But, like, in all of the art, it's normal. Like, they're just, like, peach and pink. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you gave them such a cool design element, and then you didn't use it in the art.
Do I
The brand is Planters for the
Planters,
nuts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope they kill him again.
Endless cycle of killing.
Endless cycle of death and rebirth. I want it to cut to 1,000 cycles later in the future, like the end of Dark Souls 3.
I already sent this to Logan on Twitter, but I got an ad in my feed from them, which strongly implied that the whole reason they killed him off was just to teach us that small things, like a fucking peanut dying, are important.
It's a the reason why they killed him off is because of a publicity stunt.
Yeah,
Because
that was really all it was, and
it's
that's
because
what they're doing
now.
now. Is it's literally just publicity stunts
It's just
because they're desperate for attention.
yeah.
Which really makes you think about how close the brand has to be to dying for them to, like, try to pull a stunt like that.
I mean, honestly, who really cares that much about Folgers peanuts or whatever the fuck they are?
I don't even think there's, like, any other peanut companies. I think they're the only one. So I don't think they have any competition to be worried about.
So this is the map.
No, there are other peanut companies. Hey, Logan,
What do you
do
want?
I have to do I have to have a Microsoft email?
Microsoft email? No, you just have to have a Microsoft account.
Okay, I have one, but I don't know
You could
what
just make another one.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
They're not gonna like track your fucking social security number through it. I don't think, at least. See, I would argue that the peanut dying is not in fact important. I agree highly.
You both put the level of oxygen. Oh, you haven't seen the top movie? Like all of it.
I don't have the energy to make a full gradient for the inside of the ears, so I did a rough gradient. It looks decent.
Good enough.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
decent enough when zoomed out, so it's okay.
So we find out what it is. It's the pink movie. It's so low. It's a month.
Something I was thinking about the other day was is being able to draw an MS Paint considered like a job skill? Can I put that shit on my resume?
Fuck it, why not?
A company looks at my resume and just goes, "What the fuck? How can you actually draw an MS Paint?" I put on there.
My God-given right.
I put on there. I can make a gradient in MS Paint. No, I will not give you my secret.
Here, they have a so one takes you outside. Yeah. Just take you outside.
Y'all should have seen the crisis I had. And Apex saw it too. Because our junior year of high school, our high school changed computer. Was it our sophomore or junior year that they changed computers?
Junior, I think.
Yeah. Alright, it was our junior year that they changed the laptops that we had.
Yeah.
And the new ones no longer had MS Paint on them. And they had blocked all the software that would let you get it.
So like, come visit.
So I basically had nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you absolutely cannot rotate text. fuck is that?
A classic is what it is. Show it on stream.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta remember where it went. Okay.
Huh. Yeah.
I mean, I think there's technically a way to do it, but it's not worth it.
That one's a classic, Hylian. It's on the house.
All classic memes after this have to be paid for.
Yeah.
Specifically to my Ko-fi. So I can pay back Apex.
I'm still waiting on that 200. Or was it 300? I don't even fucking remember.
I don't know.
Jesus.
I have 100 of it that I keep meaning to send to you, but at the same time, I want to hold it in case I actually need it for
Yeah,
an
don't give me
emergency.
money you might actually need. I would prefer you have at least over $500 in your checking account before you send me any money. I don't want to fucking bankrupt anybody. Or put them in serious danger of not being able to pay medical bills.
Phone.
Oh, I remember I wanted to talk about something. It was the fact that I don't think I got paid properly last week.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I thought the same thing and then I counted my hours. It turns out I just didn't work all that much my previous pay period. I forgot that a lot of my hours carry over through the week.
Yeah. But no, I worked 22 hours the first week of school, and then I think 15 hours a second, but I only got paid for 20 hours. But I know that we were having issues with our clock system, or the area that we clock in from, because every so often the computer goes down. And so what happened was that we were having to manually log when we clocked in and clocked out. And so I'm thinking what happened was that they hadn't put those hours into the system, and because everyone had to clock in for 3 days straight, or manually clock in like that for a couple of days, they just didn't get it logged in time for it to be counted on that paycheck.
Yeah.
But also I get paid minimum wage, so it's not like I was making a lot anyway. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I will take any opportunity to bitch about my job. I don't get paid. They don't pay me enough to not talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're corporate. If you want me to shut up, pay me.
Pay me better.
Yeah. Also, apparently within the next 2 weeks, I'm just gonna refer to it as home office, which is the big the corporate above us.
Yeah.
Apparently two people from home office are coming to visit us within the next 2 weeks, and we don't know when. They're not obligated to tell us.
Yep.
So the managers are going into panic mode because there's so much that needs to get done, but they have no idea when people are coming. So they don't want to be halfway through trying to get something done and then head office come and it not be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, by my silence. What pissed me off today was that 2 weeks ago they had me set up a fixture at work, and they had me stock it like it was going to be there a while, and then today they told me I needed to take it down because it was no longer necessary.
Yeah.
And I'm like, then why did you have me stock it like it was going to be up for several weeks? It's just a pain.
There's
Yeah.
nothing really much in this.
Mm-hmm.
And the flying, then here.
And the thing is, I'm probably going to get put on it again Saturday, too.
Yeah.
Because knowing them, they're not going to put anyone else on taking it apart. also they changed the policy at my store because people are morons. Basically, because it was that the store closed at 5, and then we all got to leave at 5:30 after we did closing stuff. Now we close at 5, but we're not allowed to leave until 6, because there was one day that I was not there, that all the cleaning stuff got put on one person because no one else wanted to do it. And so everyone else claimed that it was done, and then the person was like, no, it's not done. You didn't even do anything. There's stuff that still needs to be cleaned. And so the managers got pissed off. So much so that they won't even let the guy do cleaning anymore.
Yeah.
Like, he was gonna mop the floors, and then the managers found out and made me do it because they didn't want him to mop anymore.
Did you
Jeez.
notice I stopped talking?
Which, granted, the guy actually did a lot more than I would have done. I didn't.
Oh, I was in front.
I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to like push the limits of YouTube. But basically, he had to clean up a mess. I realize now that I've said that it's gonna be taken worse than it actually is. Actually, I'm sure I can probably say it. It's fine. There was a blood stain in a chair, and the guy had to scrub the chair because it was like 2-day-old blood that no one bothered to clean, and none of the managers wanted to do it. Line art in this program takes so long, but it looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the whole reason I use the program is purely for the aesthetic.
This entire thing is massive, like a light level.
You ever end up checking out that game, World of Horror?
Which one was? Oh, that's the one that was drawn in MS Paint, right?
Yes.
It's on my wish list. I think it looks good. I have not bought it. Mostly because I'm currently, my parents found out how many games I own, and so they won't let me buy anymore. Because, apparently I need to beat most of the games that I currently have before I can buy more. The thing
Lame.
is that most of the games I own are multiplayer games.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. Good. I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Alright, while he's gone, let's talk shit about him.
It is.
I didn't pull out my headphones, you know.
Fuck! We've been caught. Damn, he's trying to overtake my stream.
Mhm.
So disrespectful.
Sorry I've been so quiet.
That's
I've been
alright.
spending the last couple minutes um trying to fucking set up um Game Pass.
Understandable.
Why did Hylian say to buy Silence?
Because I was complaining about my company saying that they don't pay me enough to not bitch.
Yeah. I don't like I couldn't want to work in like for a big crappy company or whatever ever again, probably. I know I don't want to work food service. Oh, I got it. Cool.
Nice.
This is a lot of value for the buck, actually. I think. I don't still have to buy the games, do I? No, I don't.
Indeed, Hylian. I like drawing tank tops. I cannot be stopped. Unless, of course, this company pays me enough to, like, actually draw their characters, in which case they can pay me enough to stop. What?
Yes.
Porque?
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, it's me.
You, why are you here?
Okay.
Wow.
Haha. Now we can talk shit about him.
Again?
Yes. We didn't get to the first time because he was still listening.
You thought you
Shit,
could
he
talk,
came back again.
huh?
What?
You thought you could talk shit about me?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Well, you were right.
You're not very intimidating.
Damn, okay.
Am I wrong?
Yes. I am extremely intimidating at all times.
Okay, Mr. Werewolf.
No comment.
I wanted to comment.
I really, really hate how not popular Open Fortress is because there's nobody on half the fucking time.
When it gets a Steam release, assumedly, if that ever happens.
Yeah. I
That'll be
definitely think
better.
part of the problem is the fact that its installer is giant fucking hunk of garbage. And I'm allowed to say that because I tried to make a new installer for them. And I couldn't because it's fucking impossible.
Why did they use that one in the first place?
Basically it was just easier than having people manually download the new files every time an update was released. And they didn't have any sort of like software otherwise that could do something like that.
Right.
Yeah. So unfortunately they just kind of had to. But I do wish they took the time to actually finish the installer, but they're still working on it, and it's been months since they announced it, and I and like 2 other people have attempted making our own installers because the one that they're making doesn't actually keep the game always up to date. It uses a special release
Oh.
so that they can continue to use testing builds rather than official ones, and they can push those faster if necessary for some people. So it's like a beta branch versus a release branch on Steam.
Neat.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they still haven't fucking released it, and it's pissing me off because apparently it's ready. It's just the like how the installer looks compared to everything else is just garbage. Which is like, whatever, that's fine. I don't think people are going to care if an installer doesn't look good. But like, ugh. I want people to be able to play this mod, not have to like be intimidated by a web page telling you to install source control
I was
software.
very intimidated by the web page.
Yeah.
That's why I like didn't install it at first, because I was like, I don't fucking understand this.
Yeah, no single like normal person would. It's stupid.
I look at it and go, malware?
I wouldn't blame anyone for thinking that. It's like, I've never heard of this program. What the fuck is it?
I think the first time you told me to install it, I literally went, are you sure this is the right page?
Well, I'm waiting for Fallout to install. I'm gonna play Doom now.
Nice.
Okay. CAC Awards 2020 came out. And there was some cool shit.
Yeah, you talked about it a little bit.
The mostly CAC Awards are mostly maps, but sometimes they also have like awards for game like gameplay changes.
Yeah.
I already mentioned the one that is like more like build engine-y.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that also the one where you play as a weird robot.
Yeah, the one with the
Yeah.
robot with a lot of like, I don't know how to describe it properly.
Little things.
You know what I mean.
I don't know.
It was something.
Yeah, that mod has like stupidly good movement.
Really?
Uh-huh. It's unfinished, but like you can wall jump. There's a dash that is omnidirectional.
Ooh.
It's omnidirectional, and you can fucking do it in the air to catapult yourself.
That actually sounds like a lot of fun. So that's using the Doom engine. So it's all sprites still, right?
No.
Oh, no. Yeah, that one was fully modeled.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy that people can do that.
Yeah.
When I play, like when you play stuff on the Doom engine that has 3D, like it feels like your game is like being held together by like fucking bubblegum and duct tape.
Yeah.
But it works.
I just remembered something. So at work today, I got called a snowflake by one of my coworkers. He meant it in a joking manner, but it just caught me off guard because I've never actually heard someone unironically call someone else a snowflake before. I said, for whatever reason, I was thinking about the Adam Savage quote that I talked about in
Right.
the other server today, and he's just like, "Shut up, snowflake." I'm like, "What? Where the fuck did this come from?" Just completely caught me off guard.
It's been a long time coming, Logan.
Apparently.
My main problem with this like this gameplay WOD, this
Yep.
whatever it's called. What did I pick up? Did I just pick up a Bible?
A robot now has a Bible.
Can't be having religion in my game.
I think I picked up a book. I picked up lore. There's a shop? Yeah, the problem with this thing is that you have 100 million options for a map that's just like four rooms wide with a couple zombies and imps in it.
Yeah.
It's cool. I want to see them do something with it.
The book power up. You can now read.
Highly insist this is Castlevania now.
There is one. There is a
Yeah,
Castlevania.
Riley literally brought it up the other day. And pinged us both with it. It looked okay. I didn't think it looked too interesting, but
I'll play it. I have it. have it here. Actually, I will pull it out and finalize my opinion on it.
There was one Quake mod that I wanted to check out. It took a lot of stuff from Doom Eternal and then sort of like changed it up a little bit for Quake.
What's
I've
it
been
called?
wanting to. I don't remember. Fuck. I wish I remembered. I saw it on Reddit like a few months ago. I think I have the. You know what? I think I have it saved. Let me look. Let me scour through my Reddit bookmarks. I'm gonna have to go digging through a lot of other junk.
Oh, I forgot.
Nope, I can't find it. Shit.
You looked for like 3 seconds.
I know how to look fast.
Well, I found my copy of the mod. Wait, did they update it? Is that why it was popular again? That's probably why.
Slayer's Testaments. That's what it was. Yeah.
That's the Doom mod.
Is it?
Yeah.
Slayer's Testaments is a Doom Eternal mod for the original Quake
Is
early
it?
version release. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
you
is
know
it.
what? Okay. I was thinking of the wrong thing.
Yeah, no, this is it. We'll probably check this out. I need to fucking buy the original first two Quakes.
You need to buy Quake 1. Quake 2 is okay. It's a
I only
video
want Quake
game.
2 just so like I have it in case I want to like play some mods for it, but I have no I've played Quake 2 before. I don't fucking like it.
It's fine.
I don't like it. I think they were too much of a fucking coward to do the medieval shit like they originally planned. They got close to it with the original Quake, but they just chickened the fuck out with Quake 2.
I mean, they wanted to do something different. They wanted to.
Ye-
They were explicitly inspired by the fucking Guns of the Navarone of all things.
Yeah. No, I know they wanted to do something different. It's just they didn't. I don't, with Quake 2, I don't with Quake 2, I don't think they did that much different than Doom. At least like in terms of aesthetic or style or anything. I think it kind of ends up feeling samey to me.
Mm-hmm.
Which ironically Quake 1 does not to me. Despite the fact that I think it in terms of like actual content it actually does kind of line up a bit more with the original Doom, at least a little bit. I don't know. I have weird opinions on Quake.
What version is Simon? I have 1.3. There's. Ooh. Oh, you just have to. Okay. Yeah, they must have updated it.
Huh.
That's why it got big again.
Interesting.
Mm.
I also need to try out Hexen and Heretic at some point. Still very interested in seeing what those are like.
Heretic Hexen. Yeah, they're a lot like Doom. Obviously, because they're both Doom
Yeah.
adjacent. But the way that like there's subtle differences in like map design and the health of the enemies and all that shit that
Yeah.
makes them feel a little bit different.
It's good.
Then I just where's the music? Oh, there it is. What is being posted? Pathologic. Wow. Hey. Hello?
What's up?
Nothing, just quiet.
Yeah.
Um, so like I guess it's weird of me to ask this late, but like how was your guys' day so far?
I
Yeah.
So
mean,
far, it's 10:30.
Yeah. You do still have at least an hour and a half.
yeah.
You could get a call that like, I can't even think of anything good enough. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna play Castlevania.
My day was okay. Mostly just wanting to chillax for the night. And then probably just not do much for the rest of the week other than go to work and play video games.
Mm-hmm.
Logan disassociates for 3 days.
I'll fucking do it again.
You've killed for less.
Yeah. What?
There was a day at work that the Goofy goes on trial for murder video was like the funniest thing my coworkers could think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I remember I was in like a high school biology or some science class. Um, and whatever reason, I had like these two girls as like a lab partner, and I introduced them to content aware scale.
What is that?
Oh my God. Have you not heard?
I don't think I have.
Okay. This is
Oh, is that like the weird filter thing
yeah.
that like progressively gets just like weirder and weirder? Like how do I describe it? It just like enlarges certain things in the most bizarre fucking manner for some reason.
This.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I introduced some people to that, and they spent the entire rest of class just fucking dying, exploding from laughter.
Yeah.
I remember that there was a day I had study hall at the end of the day, and I had put like music into because I had like I can't think of, like wireless headphones, and I had them synced to my phone, and I had made sure that they work, like they were actually synced. But then, like as soon as the bell rang, they unsynced, and I had like I remember the exact song. It was called "The Bitch Came Back," and it just started playing. And I was thankful that the sound of the bell was loud enough that no one heard it, except for maybe the kid across from me, because he gave me a dirty look.
I A couple days ago, I was in a supermarket. I was in like a Target,
Yeah.
and I had my AirPod. I plug in my AirPods into my ears, and I'm like, okay. And I open up and I fucking played BFG Division from Doom, and I have that horrible moment, that horrifying 1 second where I'm like, oh, they're not. It's coming out of the phone speakers.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was fun.
Sure sounds like it.
Actually, it wasn't.
This is a horrifying realization. Like, this is. I've gotten to a point where I'm, like, more afraid of my phone accidentally playing audio when it's not supposed to than, like, anything else. Which is why I constantly, like, whenever I'm not listening to something on my phone, I automatically set the volume back to 0 in case something accidentally starts playing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the motivation to color the rest of them tonight. Line art takes forever. I might come back to it another time. Or I might finish it off stream. I just do not wish to draw it anymore.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You're allowed to not want to draw.
Yeah. Specifically
Believe
in
it or
this
not.
program.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the one thing that, like, I like drawing in this program. I just don't like doing line art in this program. Because the only way to get it to look nice is to painstakingly use the line art tool.
Yeah.
I like this little goat person. Fuck, what was his name again? Hold on. We talked about him earlier. Hold on, I can find it. Bockley.
Bockley.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe I should write the names next to them. That's not the right color.
Its name is Goatly.
Get it? Because it's a goat.
Yep. I love how they did the knife in this mod.
The knife?
Yeah. So
How's it
since in the regular Castlevania, when you throw a knife, it's just like you throw one.
Yeah.
Since that's a lot less useful in first person, you throw three instead, and in like a spread.
That's good.
Oh, it's dawned on me that I haven't talked about like the actual names of these characters since like the start of the stream. But it's what's the last name? It's Ed and Edda Euromouse. Euromouse? Euromouse. And then it's Eurofant, Lewis, and Bockley. And I'm like, you have a character named Bockley and a character named Eurofant, and then you just named the other three Ed, Edda, and Lewis.
Yeah.
Or is it? I don't know if it's Lewis or Louis. Because given the park, it could be either.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Is it just me, or is like the downloader thing for Steam a lot faster than the Xbox One?
Yeah. It's because Microsoft cannot fucking develop for shit.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Dude, I want to do like just a Doom only stream.
Yeah.
I want to make that, I don't know. Not There are very few people in the server I think that like care about random Doom wads. But I really
Yeah.
like doing it. I really like
I don't know anything about
Fuck.
Doom except for like, wasn't that the one that had the whole thing where it came out on the same day as Animal Crossing? So people were like drawing
Yes,
Isabelle
Doom
as
and-
the main character and then putting that one's main character in Animal Crossing.
Yes. So that
main-
was when Doom Eternal released. Yeah.
the main character of Doom is called Doom Guy.
Because they didn't want to fucking bother with his name.
Blessed day. I like to imagine that they tasked someone with coming up with a name, and then the guy just went Doom Guy.
He does have a name in the books. There are Doom
Yeah.
books, by the way.
Does it ever acknowledge those?
No, they're not canon.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Doom Guy's technically had several names. He's gone by like BJ Blazkowicz the somethingeth, because he's a descendant of BJ Blazkowicz from Wolfenstein in the original id timeline. He's gone by Flynn McTaggart. That's in the books.
Yeah.
I feel like there might be. Oh, wait, no. Okay, him being called his last name being Blazkowicz is also a reference to Commander Keen because he's supposed to be Commander Keen's grandson.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
BJ is fucking.
No. BJ is Commander Key's great, however many grandfather, and then Commander Keen is
Oh!
Doom Guy's great grandfather, or just grandfather, not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Huh.
there's anything you could use to describe the Commander Keen franchise, currently it'd be not great.
Yeah. They fucking outright canceled the one involving his kids. Because it realized nobody fucking wanted a Commander Keen mobile game.
No,
It's called
Like-
reading. It's called learning to read the room.
Yeah, exactly.
no child knows who the fuck Commander Keen is today.
Yeah. A total of 0 people wanted a Commander Keen game like that.
Absolutely none.
It's honestly hilarious that like that E3 is just like, what the fuck is this? And then like a year later they're like, yeah, we canceled it. It's like, well, you did all this fucking prep work and you didn't even realize, like, someone didn't even question, like, oh yeah, this might actually suck ass. Amazing.
Beautiful. I think I'm gonna cut off the stream here.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm gonna still hang out because I don't have anything else better to do.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of drawing, and I wanted the stream to be specifically only art, for the
Okay.
sake of
Yeah.
for the sake of it being like a series.
Right.
Alright.
So I'm gonna cut it off here. Good night, everyone who's probably watching. I think it's just Hylian. So good night.
I'm watching.
Good night, Hylian. oh fuck! He's here.
Fucking Juice ends up here at the last minute.
Julian shows up at the last second. Like, dude, it's over.
Go home. Alright, well. At least your microphone works. There's that.
Yeah. And considering that Juice is still here, I'm assuming it doesn't sound like shit.
Yeah. Oh, why the anyway.
Why
I'm
are
not
you
even
in
gonna
pain?
bother.
Why are you in pain? Now I want to know.
What do you mean you could... What the fuck?
Oh, no, he was complaining about how the other mic, he couldn't hear himself think because it was...
Oh, I see. I get the meme.
Yes. But now I have a new mic. And, it's good.
Congrats.
How long until I knock it off the table? Who knows?
Yes.
At least once.
What is your new
Okay.
mic, by the way?
It's a snowball that I stole from Juice.
Oh, I have. That's mine as well. I have one of those.
It is literally the best mic that you can get for your buck. $50 for an amazing mic that I still use to this day. I've had this thing for, I want to say, like 6 years now. And it still works just amazingly.
Yeah. I feel like I should ask if he wants the mic back at some point.
I mean, he's got his own.
I know, but I don't know if he just, like, if he's gonna want it back.
$40 at a Walmart. Yeah. I paid 50 for mine because it was relatively new at the time, but
I shouldn't be very
I'm pretty sure you can
quiet.
find these things for like 30.
I fucking moved closer to my mic. Why am I quieter?
You don't sound quieter.
Hylian says I am.
You didn't fuck with your mic settings, did you?
No, I didn't touch him.
Is the light still on?
Yeah?
Id est homo, secretarum pila miserabilis.
Okay.
All I heard was
Ah.
homo in that.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets in Latin.
Of course. I should expect nothing less.
Of course.
Fuck.
Homo.
Homo.
The gay.
The homo sex.
Homo sex is in.
Oh, fuck! This is hard.
Okay,
I wish-
Juice, that's enough.
Yeah, maybe I should end the stream here.
Yeah, just draw the line. Draw the line in the sand.
Gotta draw a fucking line in the sand, dude.
You gotta ask yourself, well, what am I willing to put up with today?
Not fucking this.
See, it's funny because it's Game Grumps. Anyway,
It really is an iconic line.
stop the stream. Stop the fucking presses.
Okay.
Kill the